Welcome back, friends and family, to another exciting, nostalgic episode of the B2DB show. We're your hosts. My name is Eddie.
And I'm Josh, and today it's a special episode. Today marks 1 year of getting back to the basics, man.
Woo! Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary, brother, and it's also 4th of July.
Dude, happy Independence Day!
So as the fireworks explode across the nation, everyone's celebrating getting back to the basics.
We got one question for you. Are you ready to come on this journey with us? Because we will not go quietly into the night, Josh.
Nope.
And this may be farewell, right?
Well, let's hope not.
But it is definitely not goodbye, man, because the show must go on.
The show always goes on. And as we fire up the engines here in the dojo to travel back to the basics one last time, I just got one question for you, Eddie. Are you ready?
Well, you know what Jack Burton always says at a time like this? Oh, what the hell?
Well, brother, it's been 1 year.
Been a hell of a year, right?
A year full of nostalgia, a year full of friendship, a year full of just laughter and good damn times. Dude.
Ton of epicness.
Epicness!
All kinds of outtakes.
That's nutty.
That you could look forward to. Maybe one day you'll find the blooper reel, right?
Yeah, one day.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's been a hell of a year in the dojo. We're here at our 1 year anniversary, July 4th, Independence Day. Where's Will Smith at?
Man, I don't know.
Bring on the aliens. They exist.
Dude, it's I can't believe. I know everyone says time flies, man. I can't believe we're already at this 1 year mark.
Yeah,
and
man.
It's crazy because we hit this finish line. Well, I won't say finish line, but we hit this chapter, right? We ended this chapter, and there's a lot of change, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
A lot of change coming, and it's happening real soon.
Yeah. Sometime in the near future, I will be going away for the next 6 months.
Where
man.
the hell are you going?
I'm going to space, the final frontier.
You sign up for Space Force?
Something similar, man. No, I'm gonna be joining the Navy, brother.
That's awesome.
So that's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be a change for the next 6 months. I'll be in training, trying to go Super Saiyan to join Goku.
Yeah.
Joku.
Who the hell is that?
But yeah, so for the next 6 months, 2 months of actual blackout, I'm gonna be in boot camp. But then after that, we can continue our journey, our eternal quest.
It's in the words, bro. This is an eternal quest.
Oh yeah, it don't stop, man.
Ain't nothing gonna stop us, dude. And we're gonna be going into the digital space.
Yeah,
right. And
that's gonna be a change for the show, right?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Ain't nothing like being in the same room together, though. So there'll still be that in the future. I'm still gonna come back and join you in the actual physical dojo.
Yeah.
But some episodes out there will probably be over what? Skype? No. Zoom? No.
No, man. We'll be going into to the digital. I don't know exactly how's that all going to work because we literally already have enough episodes recorded for the rest of the year.
We got some things coming, so
man,
don't worry.
We put in some work and this has been an amazing journey on my end. This is something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and
yeah, man.
I threw the question at you about a year and a half ago, and
I was gonna bring it up too.
You didn't even hesitate.
Oh yeah, man. This man said he had a vision, a dream, something that he wanted to create.
Yeah.
And I said, hell yeah, you think you want me to be a part of it? I'm right there with you, man.
And honestly, man, it's been the best of decisions. Obviously, we started the show in like the heart of a pandemic. And, and so there's in this last year, from July 4th to July 4th, it's been a hell of a year on all spectrums for everybody. People's lives have changed, and communication and friendship. A lot of people. Me personally, I mean, there's friends and family members I haven't seen in quite some time.
Yeah.
And to be able to come together with you. We hang out every time we in the dojo. It's a Saturday morning, man.
A Saturday morning burst of nostalgia.
And in just what so amazing, and just I'm blessed to even say it, is like with our friendship, man. Whenever we get together, it's 150% good vibes.
Oh yeah, man. That was my thing for a long time was 100, right? It's got to be 100, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, 150.
Yeah,
We're going above and beyond.
Hey, we going Super Saiyan, dude.
But it is good vibes. It is good times, and that's what the dojo in this show has become for us. Is a place where not only do we get to talk about things we love, but we have a time and a platform, an atmosphere where we can come in and just hang out and be together in the same place, the same time. And whether it's catching up or doing the show or watching something and experiencing new things, this has kind of been like a safe haven, a happy place, man.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's the thing, is the dojo for me, no matter where I go, it's always going to be there. It's always going, I can take it with me.
Oh, yeah.
And as long as we are together, jump in the same space at the same time, whether it's digital, in the same room, it's still gonna be the dojo.
Oh
so.
yeah, and it's just an awesome vibe. It's just
Yeah.
It's always something I look forward to.
Turn on some Michael Jackson music in the background and get going.
The next 6 months, dude. Anytime I'm gonna listen to Mike, I'm gonna be like, Eddie. Oh man, I already get emotional listening to Michael Jackson, so I'm just gonna be like, oh.
Yeah.
But starting a podcast, a show, or anything, it's fun, man, because you get a chance to create. How do we want to? What do we want to talk about, or how do we want to interact with each other? We want to bring on guests, and I said from the very beginning, it's like, well, there's I guess a saying, a thing with podcasts. Everyone says if you can't make it past around like 7 episodes, it's just not the lifestyle for you.
Okay.
I guess the average podcast dies in around 7 episodes.
Really? We said hell with that.
Yeah.
We got like 30 at least. we pushing towards 50.
So, I had told you that right in the beginning. I said, I don't even want to think about anything until we get past 7 episodes.
Yeah.
And now our sights are on 50.
And I think the first 7 we like went back to back to back. We were just like, we gonna get 7 under our belt, and then go from there. So we started off.
You really got
chugging.
You really got to like figure out, is this for you? A lot of people don't like putting themselves out there. A lot of people they don't want to be on camera.
Yeah,
I'm not a big camera guy, man. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a big camera guy.
I mean, every time we get into the dojo, we're like, cooking in here. These lights,
dude,
man.
These damn lights are insane.
Soul sucking.
They go. Hopefully not.
Shang Stone over here.
Yeah, and but putting yourself out there, especially in this crazy digital age, and it's been cool. And honestly, I wouldn't want to do it with anyone but you, bro.
It's definitely been an experience that it took me some time to get used to. I think you go back and watch episode 1 behind you, and it's a whole different fourth wall playing atmosphere. But it took us a while to get into our groove and kind of find out and shape the show to what we wanted to. And now you fast forward a whole year, and we've got all kinds of things that we did and all kinds of things coming up that we still want to do.
Oh yeah.
Multiple things, multiple characters. I know you are happy to announce that we've got some merch hopefully coming in the future.
Yes, sir, man. Hashtag stay nostalgic. You know what I'm saying? Get back to the basics. We're going to have some shirts. We're going to have, we already got stickers and everything like that, but we're going to do hats and all kinds of merch that's going to be coming out in the next month or
With
two.
year 2, the sky's the limit, right? We up and away.
And that was something that I we got on the same page with way back in the day. Was just like, hey man, like, obviously one of my favorite things about our friendship is you said it earlier, it's always 100.
Yeah.
It's 50-50, 100, and that's the best. You got to communicate.
Yeah, you got to be upfront.
And so for me, the show, it's for me, it's not about like putting it out on the internet for people to view it, that's just like the cream, right?
Yeah.
That's what comes with it. For me, what I get out of it is just hanging out with you.
Yeah.
You know?
I know for a while you were like, isn't it weird that like people are watching us on the internet? You're like, have you thought about that? And I was like,
so weird. It's so weird.
I was like, yeah, that is kind of weird, but I never really like, I just like get in here and do the show, you know? So yeah, that is kind of cool, but it has always been more than just like you mentioned before we started the show. It's not really about like the fame or the followers or how many likes or views we get here in the dojo. For us, at least, it's always been like, let's do this show, something we love, things we love to talk about, showcase our friendship.
It's friendship,
and then whatever comes with that is, the icing on the cake, right?
Yeah, and like it's always been friendship to me.
Yeah.
And I mean, unfortunately, man, throughout this last year, the first thing, pretty much everybody, I would get asked the same question by everybody: how many followers do you have?
Oh yeah.
And obviously,
it's huge.
That's what everyone's mentality is, man. Social media, people are actually wanting to be influencers.
It's the validation.
I don't want to influence anybody.
Yeah.
You need to go on your own journey and find yourself. And honestly, I can't. That is you have celebrities and they call them stars, right? And then now this new generation is influencers. And it's just like, bro, it's like TV. It's called programming for a reason, because you are being programmed. Influencers are influencing what you want to buy, what you want to eat, what you want to wear, the content you're consuming. And that to me is scary. And I'm not a big fan of Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? I don't fluff any of those butt cheeks or anything like that. Like, I'm not into that. And that's one big thing where we kind of set that foundation of what do we want to do with the show. There's so many different podcast formats out there.
Yeah, we could be the news. we could be whatever,
And at the end of the day, what meant the most to me is to be able to sit down and just have a conversation around the things that mean a lot to us. Everything we've talked about up until this episode and beyond is something that has rooted in our hearts somewhere down the lines. Mainly, it's all stems from our childhood.
That's why we get back to the basics. We go back into time because that's where it all started for us, right? And then, we talk about our friendship, where it started. And much like this episode, a whole year later, our journey started with our first episode.
Yeah.
It started with us getting together into Dojo. It took a long time to, get going, get everything in place, get all the equipment, get, everything that we needed for this show. And now that we've hit the ground running and we're into season 2 or year 2, right?
Yeah, I don't like the seasons thing, but
seasons change.
We're not freshmen no more.
Yeah, we sophomores, big sophomores on campus now. Wait till junior or senior year.
Yeah.
No, but we've got some time, some experience under our belts, things that we want to do that we're looking forward to. I can't wait to come back when I do come back and say finally, and to come back for the next episode that I'm here in the dojo with you. And, maybe do another holiday special. That was some real fun, man.
Yeah.
Some of the highlights for us, for me at least, last year was Halloween and Christmas. And that was important to lay that foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked the one thing that you said. You were like, yeah, man, you're going to have to come back and during Christmas and watch the Lexmas episode with me.
From Smallville.
And yeah, from Smallville. And I was like, dude, I would love nothing better than to do that and get in the dojo and do what we love together. Because that's what it's become that. This is what I wake up and come into the dojo and look forward to Saturday morning and sit and talking about you, whether it's Ninja Turtles or comic books. Speaking of comic books, I hear someone has a little something. It might be, one day, one year, man. Sometime in the future. Who knows?
we all fall. Anybody could have anybody on their show.
Of course.
With the age of the internet, especially with what's happened in the last year, like digital podcasts have completely blown up.
Yeah.
And You could have the damn president of the United States
Crazy, huh?
on your show, or I could have the president of the United States on my show and ask him a bunch of questions, but at the end of the day, that's not going to bring me any joy.
Yeah.
What's going to bring me joy is having my best friend sitting here talking about Ninja Turtles.
Some interest, right?
Yeah.
Something that you guys can connect on. It's cool, like, if that's your thing, to find out about people. If you want to be an interviewer, if you want to, information is important. But for us here, I feel like it's more of like I definitely want to be entertaining, but at the same time, I want to have fun.
Oh, yeah.
And we're here, and we have fun here in the dojo, and hopefully that comes across in the episodes, and you guys get to have fun with us. That's the whole other part about it, is whoever is watching, whoever's come along this journey with us and joined us in the dojo every Saturday morning, hopefully you guys are having fun too, and you could take part in it.
And just, with our generation, kids from if you were born in the 70s, 80s, or 90s, one thing that the majority of us have in common is nostalgia. Nostalgia could be anything, right? Smell is nostalgia.
Something that triggers your brain that you're like, I remember that.
But 90s kids, we share a lot in common. And one of the things that I really wanted to do with this show is, because when I'm on the other side of the spectrum, it's so amazing when I hear two friends or two people basically like gush about the things they love, and I love that too. And if they can take me back, and I'm like, holy shit, I totally forgot about that. I used to love that. And
I remember that.
Takes me back to a better time, right? Or however you want to see it. To be able to draw that, to be able to summon and transport you back to where, you were like, man, those were some really good years, or that was some really cool memories, growing up, going to the drive-in with your family or whatnot, birthdays and holidays and friendship. That was something that I wanted to try to build us on, because if I tell you the headlines of the entertainment world,
comes and goes, brother.
Next week, all that information is irrelevant.
It's old already. It's old news.
And I don't want to spend energy, time, finances to ride a wave.
Yeah.
I want to make a wave. I want to build a sandcastle. I want to write in the sand and take a picture of it. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you just got to go back to Gullah Gullah Island and be a kid, man, and climb into Eureka's castle and just jump into the puzzle place, dude, and just remember what it feels like to have imagination and be a kid, and talk about some things that make you happy, because in this age, this new age, digital age, as adults, there are a lot of things out there that might make you sad, depressed, lonely, whatever you're dealing with. Sometimes we got to remember, well, shit, what about being a kid was so happy? And for us, I feel like we always try to capture that. We try to hang on to that a little bit of nostalgia and get into the dojo and talk whatever,
Yeah.
So I'm really happy, man. I'm really excited to continue the journey, because it's not over.
It's never over, brother.
I can't stress it enough that this is not the end. And I remember when I told you that I was joining the Navy and I was gonna be leaving, you were like, wait, what about our show, man? And I knew that was gonna be the reaction. And
I didn't actually react like that.
No, but I didn't want to like say it over the phone or something, right? I was like, I gotta meet you in person and be like, look, this is what's going on, because I don't want you to get the wrong idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, I'm here for the long haul. I'm here to do this show and continue it wherever it takes me. We're gonna jump in the RV and get going across the road, across the world. So I'm just excited to be able to continue it.
And we talked about it. Change can be scary. Change can be amazing, and I think it's the way you look at it. It's you got to be, and I'm excited for you that you're so excited.
Thank you, brother.
You're taking leaps and bounds to be where you want to be in life.
Yeah,
and just the fact that you show up to the dojo and we hang out and we can produce this content.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's amazing, and it's not easy all the time.
No, and on this episode, I did definitely want to get real. You know, I wanted to kind of, because we're happy-go-lucky talking about nostalgia and everything, but very few and far in between do we get to talk about some real stuff and get a little personal, a little intimate, and you know, to be able to create the life of a content creator, having to, sometimes you might second guess yourself. Is this the right direction? Is this a good thing, a right decision where we're going? The decision to not put out t-shirts so fast, or put out you know, because everybody right away, oh well, do you have any merch? You guys have some hats? We want to wear something, right? But I feel like a lot of the decisions that we've made for the show to create it the way that we want, has been just really different than I see a lot of other people in the same platforms doing. And that's what I'm happy about, is we kind of created our own little avenue. You know?
It's weird too, and I think it's unfortunate that I'm not going to say everybody. Obviously, there's probably a million different podcasts. Millions of different people get behind the mic and the cameras, and they do their thing, and they make their lanes, and they talk about what they want to talk about. But from day one, like I said, and you know, I just wanted to make it clear, is this has nothing to do with making money.
Oh no.
and I know that in the podcast world, it's, you know, oh, we got to do X amount of episodes and get X amount of views, and then we can start monetizing it.
That's one way to look at it. That's one avenue, man.
Sell T-shirts. And let's put ads on. We have not put a single ad in a whole year, because that's not what I do this for.
No.
We don't have an editor. We don't have a social media manager. We do this ourselves.
We all that, man. We wear multiple hats, dude.
This is a two-man team. This is Goku and Vegeta.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? This is
Super Saiyan. Kamehameha.
This is Bruce Wayne and
some other
Clark Kent.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say I'll be your Robin. No.
Superhero duo, dude. And to me, you know, that's part of it, dude. I mean, I would like to have an editor.
Oh, dude, if we can do all that, but the joy of creating something, like just me and you, and coming up and bouncing ideas on what to do for the logo, the design, you know, what T-shirts do we want to put out there in the future? If we do characters, developments, world building, everything that goes into the show.
And and it's crazy too, because there's so many things I would love to share with the people that are watching, but
got to keep a little bit of in the bag.
I'll keep most of it in the bag. But between me and you, I mean, there is so much that we do put into this. Not even just like decorating the dojo for Halloween and Christmas.
That was fun to me. That was just fun, man.
And it's so awesome to create those traditions, to do that, and just to take it to the next level. You know, it just sucks, because when people create, you know, everyone wants money, and the money is what makes the world go around.
Money talks, man.
Money talks, I guess.
Come on,
unfortunately, man. But what talks to me is passion, imagination, and it's weird. I remember I looked over at you one day. There's been over the years that we've known each other, we've personally worked with each other in the workforce twice. And I looked at you one time. It was early morning, and I think you were editing an episode at the time. And I was like, "Have you stopped and thought that you?" Or I said something like, "Have you looked in the mirror and said, like, I'm an editor. I'm a director. I'm a writer. I'm a producer. I'm a content creator."
Yeah. I remember when you told me that, man. I was like, because we don't stop to think about that stuff, and what we put into it, and the fact that we're wearing many hats, and, you know, you created the sound, the leveling, the way we come across. You got the shots, got the lights. We set everything up to create a certain production, a certain content, and everything else that goes into it is we don't stop and think about, You know, we have a lot of experience in a lot of different areas. But besides all that, it's more like, to me, I enjoy doing it. It's not work, man.
There's never been, and that's what I wanted to get at, is
It's not work.
Is the podcast is a lot of work.
Yeah.
It is a lot of money, you know, and we haven't got a single dollar back from it, and I've never once even like
No.
thought or cared, because that's not what I'm in it for.
Yeah.
That's never been in intentions, and that's one of the main reasons why we chose not to join any podcast networks.
Yeah.
Because I don't want anyone's logo
We're
on our logo, because Back to the Basics isn't just a podcast or a show.
No.
Back to the Basics is going to be something so much more than that.
Bro,
And
it covers so many things.
But we'll leave the rest of that in the bag for later.
It covers so many things.
But and that's just what's amazing. And you said it. I'm so excited for the future, and so am I.
Yeah.
You know, and being able to do this with you and hang out has been amazing. And we're going to be jumping into the digital world, and that's going to be awesome too, because you know there's pros and cons to everything.
It's going to be a new atmosphere, a new avenue that we're going to try our hand at and go on that journey. And one thing that I definitely, you know, just wanted to get across is right now, this episode and future episodes, it's not going to be goodbye. It's going to be a see you later, because I will be back. Mm-hmm. We will be back in the dojo together, and we will keep doing what we love, because here in the dojo, we always hold on to Smallville, hold on to each other, and we go back in the time, back to the basics, man.
And I mean, that's where it's at, dude. And it's been something that I enjoy doing every time. And I think you had mentioned it the other night. You were just like, dude, after I left, I was just in such a happy mood.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, every time, bro, I am not there. In this last year, this show and hanging out with you has basically been my everything.
Yeah.
And you know, that sounds corny, cheeseball or whatever, but it is true. It's the hours and the energy that we put into this. Hopefully, you know, people can appreciate that, because, you know, I'm not asking you for $1. I'm just asking for, you know,
come on this journey with us, man.
And that's where it's at, dude. And to me, it's a beautiful thing. And as long as the power grid's on, and as long as, you know, these cameras still turn on and these mics still pick up my voice, and as long as, you know, I'm still kicking, this is something that I always wanted to do. And the future is going to change, man. You know, it's, especially being digital. Yeah. Obviously, we kept it just me and you, you know. Yeah. Our first initial ideas was to get a lot of guests on the show.
Oh yeah, and we will. That will happen.
And it will happen, especially in the digital world.
Yeah.
It's going to be so much easier, but with the, you know, pandemic and everything, it was just kind of scary for a little bit. And once we got that ball rolling, though, we were having way too much fun with it. We were having way too much fun with it.
You might see a hologram Eddie here sometime. So,
little Michael, little Tupac, little Eddie.
See a hologram. I might have to morph into the dojo.
Yeah, man. And, you know, I wish you the best of luck on your new journey. And I know you're going to fucking rock it. You're going to rock it,
I hope
dude.
so, man. I have positive feelings, positive vibes, and I can't wait to get back in here with you, brother, and continue to do what we love, man.
Hell yeah. And when we got... But don't worry, folks. We got content coming out all year long. And
put in the work.
And yeah, we've put in the work, and I'm just super excited. And once you get out of blackout, man, you be ready to get that digital dojo going. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, friends. And I can't wait to come back and see you guys again and get back with Josh. But until then, stay nostalgic and let's get back to the basics.
Absolutely. We'll see you in the future, friends.
Or in the past.
Man, this last year doing the show with you, Eddie, has been something special, man. It's been a blessing, a gift, and it's been everything that I saw it to be. So, you know, I couldn't be happier.
Dude, definitely. It's been a great experience for me. I can't wait to see what the future holds for the show. But we got a lot of things coming up, man. A couple surprises along the way.
We're no longer freshmen in the podcast world, man.
We got some experience under our belt now.
1 year down, many more to go, and I'm super excited. We got some t-shirts coming out.
Ooh, some merch.
We got
finally.
some merch after our 1 year. We gonna rat-a-tat on some t-shirts, man. I'm excited, dude, but
definitely look out for some highlights of our past episodes so you can catch up with the B2DB show.
You know, you've mentioned it many a times, and you know, it's not a farewell. It's I'll see you down the road.
Oh yeah.
No matter if we're in a digital dojo,
hey man,
wherever we're at, wherever our energy connects, because we cross them streams. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's
it's
dangerous.
Where the dojo is, and it's like that old saying, man. You know, home is where the heart is.
Oh yeah.
The dojo is where the heart is, man.
Anywhere that we can get to connect with you guys and connect with each other and just have a good conversation, right, Josh? That's what this is all about, getting back to the basics with your best pal.
Yes, sir. And like I've always really, truly felt, thank you guys. After this 1 year, you guys watching our episodes, commenting, getting in contact with us, throwing out ideas and everything like that, man. It means the world to me, and you know, I can't speak for Eddie.
Oh, I'm excited, man. It means everything. This is why we do what we do.
We're going into year 2, friends, and I hope that you continue coming on this journey with us.
So stay nostalgic
on that eternal quest
to get back
to
the basics.